Hello viewers, and today we're doing episode 31 of F1 Fan vs World with me, F1 Fan, and today we're going off to Midfield Raceway with, yeah, it's a Midfield Raceway in my GTR with Lesurf and Bangarino, yeah, call it that. So, heading down through the second corner, and we're still in first place after getting a massive launch off the line. Lesurf's in second behind with his SLS CLK thing. No, it's a Mercedes CLK of sorts. So, heading around this corner, don't know what number it is, but yeah. As you can see, I've got an orange spoiler now, which you can do now because they updated it, as well as you can race around Midfield Raceway, obviously. So the stuff gets a bit wrong coming out of the one of the hairpins, slides across the track, and I can make a bit of a lead out of him. And I believe at this stage, yeah, it's only a two-man race, so just Lesurf versus me. Yeah, let's see what car. Yeah, he had Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG 08. There we go. So coming through the final corner, and I did actually spin it on the straight, so that was promising. As we fly onto the second lap, Lesurf takes the lead back from me. Well, not back from me, but he just takes a lead in his fluorescent orange car. I get it a bit wrong on the dirt on the outside a bit there, so that's not too good. As we fly through the chicane, you can't take flat anymore, but it was like that in GT4, so yeah, no harm done there really. So I've got to make up the deficit I lost there as we fly round over the bridge. Coming into the tunnel, I'm going around the hairpin. The surf gets a bit wrong. You can see a bit of smoke there, but nothing significant. As we come through the second to last chicane. There's so many chicanes and hairpins on this track, it's unbelievable. I do love this track though, it's awesome. As we come down here, Lesurf got it a bit wrong on the exit there. I just power around the outside, take the lead, and then I promptly go and mess it up. So you come down onto the final straight. So, coming across the line onto the final lap, Midfield Raceway. I've always wanted to say that. I make a dive up the inside, and I hold it. Actually, I actually made a dive. I barely ever make dives. So that's good. So you come through the chicane. I'm still got the lead. Lesurf's still in second. Looking to see if he can make a dive down the outside, around the outside. He's gonna try it. No, he's not gonna try it. He's backed off there. I dive to the inside, defend the inside line. I get a bit on the dirt as Lesurf tries to make a very optimistic move around the outside of the hairpin. Can't quite get there. I give him a bit of a nudge for his helpfulness. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I let him through there, but I'm not sure. As I almost take him out, coming through that chicane, make a nice little cut back up the inside as we come onto the final chicane. I get it a bit wrong, I spin, I slide, and I don't know how he managed it, but he managed to avoid me. So coming across down into the final straight, I can't do anything to catch up. I've got a fast car, but he's just got the ways of winning this. I don't know, he got the lead too much, so yeah. So that was a good first race at Midfield Raceway. In the next race, don't know where the next race is. Oh, Trial Mountain, that's it. So, Trial Mountain, and we're in a mini VGT. Yeah, we both had one of these, so I thought, in fact, we might as well use them. And so we did, go around Trial Mountain. So we take the lead and we kind of accelerate at the same sort of speed because you can't really do much tuning. So, yeah, it should be a pretty good race because they're both equal cars and they're both fairly good, if I say so myself, at this. So coming through turn 4 there, nothing special has happened yet, waiting for something to happen. Lesurf gets a bit wrong coming through that corner. I'm still lurking behind me, green mini. As we come through the hairpin onto the back straight, I'm seeing if I can get a run on him. It looks like I might have got a run on him. I'm in his slipstream. Gonna dart to the inside any second now. Yeah, there we go. And we making a dive up the inside into the hairpin. I get it right, hold the line, power out, and then got the lead. So coming through the twisty section, I get it a bit wrong there. Give him space on the outside, but doesn't take it. Well, he tries to, but he can't, because that's a really hard place to try and move around the outside. I mean, I've done it, but it's more luck than judgment, as the surf gets a great run coming out of that final hairpin into the final chicane. He makes that up the inside. I try to power around the outside, but can't quite hold it. So the surf takes the lead as we head into lap 2. We, flying through the first chicane. Nothing special so far. The surf gets a bit wrong, heading out of the third. That was actually, I don't know what turn number that is. We got a bit wrong and I take the lead. And I got the lead by quite some distance. So, yeah. How many laps are there? There's 3 laps, okay. I thought I put down 2, I wasn't sure. So, coming round towards the hairpin onto the back straight. Fly around there and take a bit of a wide line, let the surf catch up a bit, because it's a bit boring otherwise. This is quite a long race. Quite a slow race too. As we come up towards the hairpin at the top of the straight, breaking down into the hairpin, giving it a nice turn, the surf gets very close to my rear bumper as we come into the forested section. Surf looks like he's going to try and make a move somewhere. Looks like he's going to try the outside again. I give him space. I would have taken the inside line that normally, but I didn't this time, and now the surf can do it. He can get the position as I was hoping I'd be able to get a cut back. I'm looking for a move. Don't know why I went to the outside, because I'm never going to get past the outside there. So I didn't. Coming through this final chicane onto the final lap, I'm right in the surf slipstream, seeing if I can make a move around the outside if I'm lucky. Of course I couldn't. Surf gets a bit over the grass there as come through this corner. The surf gets it wrong again. Doesn't like that corner, it seems. I'm going to try it from the outside. I'm going to hold the line to come down into this corner. I'm going to dive on, going to keep it on the inside, but the surf just about managed to hold me off. It was almost a good move as we come through onto the hairpin. Well, it's not really a hairpin actually, it's more of a 90-degree turn, but still. I'm in the slipstream. We're going to see if I can make a dive inside again. Now I'm going to go to the outside line. I don't know why I went for the outside line, because I'm never going to be able to get past on the outside there. That was kind of a bit stupid on my part. I should have gone for the inside, then I'd had the position, and then he'd have had to get back past. So yeah, I don't know why I did that, but I did. So yeah, maybe I was thinking he was going to go to the inside. Don't know. So anyway, coming through the final hairpin, it looks like the surf's got massive, a big enough, not massive deficit, but a big enough deficit to me to take the lead comfortably. I try and push this final chicane, but of course the surf won that. So that wasn't bad. Those minis are actually quite fun to race, so that's good. Next, don't know when the next race is. Okay. So heading off the Apricot Hill, I'm in my Dodge Viper. It's actually a SRT Viper, but still a Dodge Viper in my eyes. So the surf's in his bright green Aventador. That's kind of hideous, but heading down into the first corner, he's got the better start. No surprise there. My Dodge is quite handy. I do quite like it, I just never got around to use it. I'm trying to look for a dive up the inside of the surf there, but I can't quite do it because I was wiped him out, taking him out otherwise. And then I'm going to see if I can make a move there. You got a bit of a slide on going, so I take the dive up the inside, run it a bit wide, come around the hairpin. Can't do much about that. So I run wide, again the surf gets to the inside line. I'm going to dive into a slipstream, see if I can get the run down into the hairpin, but no, I can't. It does get a bit of a slidey one going. A slidey one, yeah. I get it. Trying, do bung it on the inside, but can't quite hold it. So, yeah. Right behind him now, coming into the final bit. I give him a bit of a nudge there, I think. So backed out. No, actually, no, I didn't. I was just very, very close, so I backed out. It gets a bit of slidey going out there. Got the line on the outside. He's still on the inside though, well held. As we run side by side down towards the finish line, I've got the slight speed advantage apparently. Didn't think I would have done in a Viper, but he gets a bit of a slidey, I keep saying slidey one. He gets a bit of a slide. He hits my front end, and I waited for him because that was partly my fault. If I wasn't there, he'd probably managed to hang it for the corner, but he didn't. So yeah. Coming around this corner, I've got the lead now still. As he gets it a bit wrong through that corner again. Doesn't seem to like that corner. I'm taking a very wide line through there. It's awful. It's like as wide as a barge. There we go. Yeah, as wide as a barge. Was flying into the hairpin. Seeing if I can keep the lead. Seeing if he can not keep. I don't know. As I get through there nicely, the serve gets very sideways through there. In his Venador. This is why I didn't choose my Venador. I would have chosen my Venador otherwise. I just didn't because all hell would have broken loose. And I've probably lost by quite a long way. So getting a bit wrong onto the main straight in fact, and I managed to spin out there. Yeah, I don't know how I managed that. I did manage it anyway. So coming on to the final lap, looks like the surf might have taken the lead, but he did wait for me around this corner, which was very, very kind of him. Yeah, it was just beeping his horn because why not? Yeah, so I'm now in his, well, relatively close. Getting a bit wrong through that corner. Not as wrong as the surf has through the final, around that corner, the final few times. God, that's annoying, that horn. But I've got the inside line through that long corner. He's just got his horn on all the way down here, which is really kind of annoying as he dives back on the inside. The hairpin and takes the lead. Looking like it could be a close finish. I try it, get around the outside, got a bit on the dirt. I don't know, I think the surf managed to spin it. Yeah, the surf, if we can go back, yeah, the surf managed to spin it. Yeah, you're not getting away with that one. Had to show that. So, I've managed to catch up a bit, but not quite enough. He gets a bit sideways through the final chicane, coming onto the final corner. He's got the lead, and there's no way in hell I'm going to catch up. Maybe my Kyra, but not in my Viper. And across the line. Yeah, that was good. And the final race, the Grand Valley Speedway. So we're heading off to Grand Valley Speedway for a 2-lap race in the ZZI battle. I, of course, always use my ZZI, and so I thought I'd have a good chance of winning this, because Reserve rarely uses this. I get a much better launch off the line. Don't know how I managed that, but I did. But can't quite get it into the first corner first, so I have to concede the first place. Flying through this corner, Reserve's got the lead in his, well, it's supposed to be a really, really ugly ZZI. I don't know why you do that to a ZZI. They're beautiful things. Yeah, but he did. So yeah, now he's got to change the spoiler as well to make it even worse. I'd recommend brown. So looking to see if I can make a dive up the inside there. I can't quite hold it. So just about manages to make it onto the track, but then goes and bins it in a wall. Yeah, I don't know how he managed that on that sort of slow corner either, but he did. So I've taken the lead by a fair distance, coming around this hairpin. They're all hairpins. And I bounce across curves and bounce across curves into wall and kind of lose all my lead. To come across onto come onto the bridge. It's, well, so I'm separating it as come through there. I get it a bit on the curve there as well. I'm trying to roll it, but it just doesn't want to roll. As this I've got the inside line there after holding it around the outside, which was very nicely done. As I get it a bit wrong through the final chicane onto the final corner. As we come through it, you just slide it nicely through there, get a nice line coming out of there. I'm in his slipstream, seeing if I can make up anything onto this final lap. I can, by a long way. I made up so much, I didn't even realise it, so by the time I turned, I was kind of hit. I was kind of in his rear bumper. So I couldn't do much about that. Yeah, because, I don't know, I lost concentration or something, and suddenly I was right behind him. So I tried to turn out, but I couldn't. Would have made it up into the first corner first otherwise. But I didn't. So the serve gets a bit wrong through there. I'm going to dive up the inside, see if I can make another amazing dive here. I do. I actually managed to hold that as everything. Beautiful. As we come through this corner. So I'm looking to see if I can make a dive around the outside. As he gets it a bit wrong, I do kind of climb off slightly there, but he didn't get hit, so nothing bad happened there. He did manage to spin it on the exit of that corner. He really didn't like that corner, apparently. So that wasn't good for him. As we come through here, seeing if I can avoid the curves this time. I can't. Because, well, kind of wanted him to catch up, so it'd be a bit more of an interesting finish. As he has caught up. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. As come through here, I get on the curves again. I get a bit, yeah, the hit his side a bit. No harm done there, as we both held it. I go to the inside line into the final chicane, seeing if I can make the thing. I hold the apex. He tries to get the apex and cut back and everything, but I was there, so I held it nicely. It just had the turning power, and now I can just hopefully breeze home in first. It's going to be in my slipstream, so it could be a bit close. So we come towards the line, and across the line, and I did take the lead, take the win, even. It was fairly close. It was less than 1/10 of a second. How close was it? 0.071. That wasn't bad. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. So thank you all for watching, and goodbye.